and welcome back to Reading Homestuck Pesterquest. We got Arthur and June here today.
Hi. Prove it.
Well, I think, Arthur, you have just successfully proved it for me.
No, he hasn't. You can't prove that.
Yeah, it turns out for this episode, Arthur is being played by June with a hand puppet.
Mm-hmm. Behold. Me in to your heart.
Incredible. So, before... Going. So, before we begin, we have a little bit of fan art to show from one Guillermo Stryer. And before you question why I've posted two of the same image, they're not the same. One of them has little soul sweat drops.
Oh, I see. I
don't remember which one. I don't remember which one.
It's the second one.
Fair enough then. Because without zooming into the image on Discord, I can't fucking see them at all. But, thank you, Stryer.
Now you've pointed them out, I can see them on the zoomed out.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Stryer. Good shit. It is staring into my soul, but that is the intended effect, so... quality stuff.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Right.
Very nice. Thank you.
And moving on from quality, we have Equius today. I'm sure the writing is
Begin
good, but
the
Equius
friendship
certainly
process?
isn't as an individual. So we shall begin the friendship process.
That's such a slimy,
Yeah.
greasy ass title.
Are you going to see how little I actually look at the screen?
It's fine.
I'm getting... my secrets are revealed.
Yeah,
Feet
June...
up on the keyboard.
He's just got his
Glass of water in hand. Phone in hand. Read the whole page in 1 second. Didn't look at it ever again.
Yeah, so...
That's not mine.
For this episode, June and Arthur are in the same location. So June is seeing Arthur's full process
I'm seeing the
unabridged.
magic in air quotes.
The real.
Yeah.
The real magic.
You're
I'm
learning
inside
how to
his
cut the
house.
woman in half trick is just there's two women in two different boxes. So, I will be taking
Yeah, I know,
narration
right?
for today. It's a clear, cool night, and you're wandering around trying to decide whose hive you should crash at before the sun comes up. It's nice having so many options for places to stay. Cultivated a decent community for yourself, and there is an ember of pride in your belly about it. Still, you find yourself feeling a little aimless. The last couple of friends you made were pretty intense. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're vibing at a chiller frequency right now. There's still
So you're not getting that.
Oh, good
Now, this
luck.
guy's notoriously relaxed.
Yes, definitely. Definitely not the
Notorious
most
aura.
high-strung of all of them. Definitely not so high-strung that the string is in fucking space.
So high strung you could cut it with a fucking hand chop at a glacial pace.
So high-strung that the note is so high even bats are struggling to hear it.
So high strung, I gently opened the door.
Damn.
Plur!
Real. Okay. Real on the plur.
Oh.
There's still a while until it gets dangerous to let out, so you sort of pop around, seeing what feels right.
It's the forest!
It's the fucking forest again!
Run, Forest, run.
Kind of fun to test out the boundaries of your powers.
I think they're just regular trees.
You used it to find friends, but you're not really sure how far it goes. You think tree
Mid-tier beat when they drop the break beat.
Oh shit.
This white boy
Hold on. I just realised I don't have the stream open. I can't hear the music.
Damn. You think tree, and you don't know how your magic brain decided which one to choose, but fuck if you aren't sitting on an extremely high branch a second later. Man, I honestly kind of hope that this is also the opening for next episode, because Teresa's treehouse it just shows up in the treehouse. You try it again with whatever concept comes to mind. Try it again, and whatever concept comes to mind. Garden. Cave. Mall.
Oh, no.
It all works. Damn. Don't remember ever having been to any of these specific places. Feel a strange, prickly affinity for them each time your feet touch the ground. Those are all pretty generic occasional nouns, though. I wonder if it works for things that are more abstract. Quickly, before you can talk yourself out of the naivety of it, you think home. Still takes you a minute to open your eyes, even after you feel your guts all back in the right place, because what if you wake up in a room that feels like yours? Or worse, and infinitely more likely, what if you don't? You breathe in deep and immediately cough wretchedly. You open your watery eyes, clinging to the hope that maybe you just came from a land of dusty comforts where you always just breathe in layers of dust and it's fine. It's not fine. Landed in one of the spindliest, most precarious hunks of metal that has ever been bolted onto the side of a cliff. Looks like some kind of ancient outpost, not homey at all. Of course that wouldn't work, it was stupid to try. Defeat is bitter in your mouth. There's a twisty part of you that wants to curl up on a particular piece of floor and take a nap. Can't work out how much of that urge is just you wanting to give in, so just in case you don't surrender to it. Maybe you'll come back another time and sift through all the shit on the shelves. But for now, you're not sure how structurally sound this thing is, and you can't take any more disappointment. So you try one more time to pop up somewhere you haven't been before. What was that one guy's name that Gowsy mentioned? Oh yeah, Equius. Maybe he's chill. Do we tell him?
Yeah, maybe.
You think his name and zap away, imagining yourself leaving an edgy, despondent swirl of dust in your wake.
Do they know?
You're
Immediately he's going to the left and right.
The chillest individual I've ever known. Your magical zap calibration maybe isn't as off as you thought, because you pop in on Equius as close as it is possible to get to the dude without landing directly on top of him. An
Damn, he got some big eye bags.
The astonishing unchillness of the situation is immediately apparent. He's mid-jump, mid-yell, mid-sweat, and mid-swing of an outlandishly beefy arm down toward you.
Nah, I'd live.
I'd pet that.
I'd
Parry.
Notice his blind haymaker. Discombobulate.
Oh, yeah.
Discombobulate.
Hit the tiger drop, then discombobulate.
You freeze frame like an anime protagonist analysing their choices mid-battle. In your drawn-out split second of an observational window, you realise he's not aiming at you, but in the direction of whatever noisy whirring thing you happen to plop down in front of. Fuck? As soon as he sees you, his eyebrows shoot up above his busted-out sunglasses, and his yell strangles itself into panic. His arm shudders as though he's trying, and failing, to alter its glorious faceward trajectory. You really do not want to get your face punched off your head, so you scream and zap just outside the high arched door on the far end of the room.
You know what, if I didn't know who this character was, I would be like, this guy's so cool. He's got a big bow, he's like a buff dude who tried not to hurt us. I'd be like, this guy seems so reasonable.
Yeah, and then you teleport here and
Don't
be like...
know why he wants to fuck horses, but like, that's
Yeah.
fine. Like,
yeah, don't know why this is a...
Like, some people are allowed to, you know, it's just JoJo's, but like, also
This guy would hear Jay Schlatt's favourite story to tell and be like, yes, please.
He would see that as affirmational. Some shit.
Some aspirational ass shit, like, yes.
Aspirational, not affirmational. That's it.
I mean, also kind of affirmational, because it's like, oh yes, there's more people like me out in the world. Out in the wide universe. You hear a deep, meaty thunk, followed by a groan, and then a sharp, metallic crunch. The whirring stops.
Play the Dark Souls 1 hit noise that I have for my character, you know, the exact one.
Oh my god, is he dead? Is the other thing dead? Should you go check on him? Skitter away from the door and then back to it, unsure what to do. I both love and hate that is his full fucking username.
I forgot that was his username.
I forgot after so
you know,
long.
honestly, like at
God
the
damn.
point, he's owning it so hard, he's based.
Yeah, honestly.
It kind of does wrap around to like, well, okay, I guess this is, you know.
Do what you gotta do. Like,
okay, I guess
don't
you're
fuck
into
an actual animal. But like, if your thing is being like, I want to fuck a sentient, consenting adult horse.
I guess in that sense, does that make Equius a furry?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I mean, yes.
Undeniably. Or like a brony.
He would also be a brony.
Yeah.
That's
you
right,
can be a brony and a furry.
He just likes
It can be
JoJo's
both, and they can be
My Little
exclusive
Pony.
separately.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
That would be his like AU.
That's
that
his
he
that's
crafts.
his main goal.
He would craft
Damn.
that AU.
If he was like the
what's
artistic
that?
type. If he was the artistic type, he would. He is.
Instead of the autistic type.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe
Maybe both.
Maybe, but definitely both. Well, it can be both. In his case, it's only one.
It's only one. But if it
He
was
buys
both.
art. He does not make it.
We love someone who supports the arts, though.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I have to assume those busts were in fact commissioned.
Well, the bust and then the whole ass,
the
full
lights.
ass statue.
Yeah, and
The painting
and the
back there,
pictures and
the statue.
yeah,
He does make his robots though, and then
Well, you know,
breaks them
guys gotta have a
immediately.
hobby. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, and you know what? Whatever. It's his.
He has like whatever the troll equivalent of like an Etsy is. And he sells
MSPA really somehow gaining all of this from almost being punched in the head by him.
No, it can't have been. Oh, hello.
Oh, shoot yourself this instant! Oh, God.
Ah, fuck, he does not sound happy. His words are a little garbled, too, like some teeth just got knocked out by whoever's ass he was just kicking. You weigh your options.
Does that mean Equius has a lisp?
What?
Never thought about this.
Oh yeah, now. Well, I think he might now. I don't know about before, but I think he might
back.
now.
They kind of strike me as they would.
Yeah, I'm imagining kind of a shark teeth kind of a situation.
Yeah, when new rows just grow in.
I mean,
But
they are
teeth
usually
up.
sharp as well. We do see them usually as sharp, so it does very much conjure to mind the idea of shark teeth.
Yeah.
So I think consistently, no. Right now, potentially. So what are we doing? We chicken out or being brave?
I don't know. What do you think is the incorrect? I mean, let's check
Run
it out.
away!
It's probably the bad option. So.
I'm
Yes.
afraid.
Fuck it, Scarpa. You don't know, Equius looks super strong and even more pissed. You really, really do not want to be next in line to get disemboweled. If friendship with this guy is really meant to be, maybe you can reconnect with Gamzee as an intermediary. That sounds like a normal and cool time. Ooh.
Does he know? Do
No.
they know?
Do they know?
Do they know?
Oh, I hope not. I pray that this is a piece of information that is locked behind that amnesia wall. Panic grips you as his heavy footsteps approach the door. Forgetting you have super useful zap powers specifically for use in time-sensitive panic situations, you turn and run. You glance over your shoulder as you go and collide spectacularly with a brick wall. I forgot this was his Lusus.
Oh my god.
Looking up from the brightly polished floor where you lay, inexplicably doused in milk and broken glass, you realise it wasn't a wall you'd hit. It's a glistening part pseudo-humanoid, part horse, cow, beast, person? Another godforsaken Lusus, maybe? You really aren't sure. But the fact that his top half looks kind of like a more dapper you fills you with the most cursed mixture of fear and curiosity you've felt thus far. He doesn't seem to be bothered by you at all, only anxiously trying to get by you. Just... You try to stand up, but you slip on the milk and eat shit just as Equius bursts through the door. They both tower over where you lay, flopping ineffectively in a burgeoning puddle of froth. God, is everyone in this house just made of muscle? You've had enough of this regular strength escape attempt shit. Brutalized, humiliated, and covered in dairy, you zap on out of there.
I mean, just bruised, not brutalized, but okay.
I don't care.
Oh my god.
Damn, they got us.
Damn.
They fucking absolutely obliterated his ass. They are fucked. Just, oh my god.
Jesus.
Well... Guess we're gonna be brave now.
Oh, like a brave boy.
Yeah.
Well, however.
Oh no, man! You've taken on his voice. You know the Gamzee seal of approval is maybe not the most credible, but this guy might be an okay dude. And it would definitely be your fault if he was hurt in there. You should at least check on him, explain or something. You can zap away if it comes down to it. You do the polite thing this time, and knock. He opens the door fast, like he was just on the other side of it. You both jump. He collects himself and glares at you, arms crossed against his heaving chest. Rivulets of blood and sweat run together and pool in the divot above his weird alien clavicle, and a low, menacing sound rumbles through him. You can feel it in your teeth. Holy shit, he's terrifying.
Explain yourself immediately!
Holy shit, he stopped being terrifying. You think you might shit your pants on the spot? He gives you a quick up and down and rearranges his expression into a sort of forced smile. It doesn't really feel any more welcoming, what with the blood dripping down his chin, but the fact that he's trying is maybe a good sign? Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is this music? It doesn't...
I don't know.
It's like default, like it's.
I'm thinking
almost
RPG Maker
the Age
default
of
Town
Wars.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like I've heard this enough times trying to code together some shitty RPG Maker game just for a laugh.
Yeah, it is also quite a kind of Age of War as well. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Does this guy know ball? Does this guy know ball flash games? I doubt it, but maybe. Slim odds.
No. Equius doesn't game.
Yeah, true. No, actually, no, obviously he doesn't game. The keyboard and mouse would just fucking crumble to dust under his hands.
Bro would mess up once and snap the controller without trying.
Bro would press one key and the keyboard would split in half. That's the whole thing with him. Everything he touched dissolves from just the raw strength.
He has to use text to, speech to text.
Yeah, he has just his microphone. He has to stand a bit back just in case his voice is enough to buff it off the stand, and he has to just go left.
His phone.
Left.
His phone is
I guess that's kind of like a disability. Guy.
So hyper-abled,
yeah.
you wrap all the way back around to being disabled.
I mean, he can't modulate his strength. That's kind of a disability.
Yeah.
You holding your fear shit just in case.
Or perhaps come in and take a seat.
He steps aside to beckon you through the door, then sort of freezes.
I'm gonna do this one, I think, actually. I've decided.
We're changing his voice
Well, that
now.
should be the one instructing me, in which case, it will behoove you to make that promptly apparent.
Okay.
Is this meant to be Chuckles?
This fuck
Like
this
that
Chuckles
character,
now?
it's like
Is this a Legends of Evantris Chuckles?
No, it's the guy from. I mean, it's the what's his name, King Candy.
Oh, it's
Oh,
King
yeah,
Cat,
yeah.
yeah.
But that guy's also
Yeah.
the cricket
Yeah.
from. Oh,
Yeah, the cricket from last
week. Would you?
Slash.
What is his VA? Hold on, I'm looking this up.
He's that guy.
Okay, so let me just Okay, Equius now has the record for the most different voices that a character has had, those being OG Shinji, Morty, Chuckles the Cricket, and King Candy, considering those three are kind of all sort of the same.
Alan Tudyk.
Is he both?
Hold on. I'm scrolling down. When was Last Wish released? I suppose it was like 2023.
Who knows?
Yeah, it was like the last few years.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we do this line? I forget. Yeah.
I cannot work out exactly how to address you when you don't wear a cat symbol and you look like that. Which I am even very sorry for, or quite
Ross.
cross about, depending on where the truth lies. I was like, what the f***?
Oh no, it's a different guy.
Good evening.
I hate this guy's fucking typing quirk. I forgot how much it just pissed me off.
It's a different voice actor for the crickets.
That's fun.
Guy called Kevin McCann. He's only got
it's
one
just like
other
a voice.
credited voice role, and it's
What is it?
some character. It was some character from Dogman. I barely know what Dogman is, so I don't particularly care either. Anyway,
Either way, I am beginning to perspire about it.
Sweaty. Incredibly
How up with it
sweaty.
right now?
Man, he's really struggling. The anger you felt radiating off him before is still there, but that doesn't seem to be all of what's driving him. It's like there are two competing forces inside him. One that wants to yell at you, and one that wants to get yelled at by you.
Just like when you say two competing forces, just bring up two wolves on the screen.
No. It's gotta be two
there are
horses.
two
They're
wolves
two
inside
competing-
of you.
There are two
one sounds like King
horses
Candy, and
inside
the
of
other
him.
one's looking to see if there's a bus nearby. Does a bus run through here?
You might conceptualize these forces as fierce animals, warring in a glorious and unwavering balance. Horses, perhaps? Anyway, you'll workshop that metaphor later. You tell him you know you look weird, but you promise you're cool. You know, a friend of his. At the mention of Gamzee, the corner of his lip curls up into something complicated, so you change course real fast just in case. Carcat! Does he know Carcat? Oh, what a guy! He eyes you warily. Or you think he probably does? With his eyes hidden behind his shades, you can't be sure. But he's being very still. Sweat and blood are still just fucking running down his face. And he's not even acknowledging it. You laugh nervously. You both continue to stand there, waiting for the other to make a move. It'd be super helpful if someone was assertive around here. Luckily, some kind of Cal Centaur man, his Lusus, you assume, breaks the awkward doorway stalemate by silently trotting up and handing Equius a desperately needed towel. He then offers you some frosty glasses of milk.
I accidentally threw my phone at myself.
What?
I went to go put my phone down because I had to do something real quick and then threw at myself for some reason.
Incredible.
Idiot.
Something deep inside you feels a swell of warm recognition for the ritualistic moment of a friend's parent bringing you snacks. So you down that thick shit in one go.
Thick.
Why did it have to be specified
it?
that it was thick?
Is that like thick water?
I
Still
hope it's
water.
just that and move on.
Those who know.
Thick water.
Those who know. Those who know. The Lusus's mustache
Those
flutters
who
in
don't.
appreciation. And after a nod between him and Equius, he leaves as quickly as he came. Well, quietly as he came.
I see you're an aficionado of the sweet nectar.
I do love the idea of, like, anyone coming into this video being like, oh man, can't wait for a full episode of the Morty voice. No, motherfucker. King Candy. That's what you're getting
King-
today.
The mask has
Surprise!
been removed. It's not Morty, it's fucking King Candy.
Surprise, loser! We don't fucking have rules. We never have. We have vague guidelines that we sometimes follow when we think when we wanna.
Rules were made to be broken, that's all I'm saying.
And ours are an unassembled Lego kit on the floor.
Yeah, and I already took a baseball bat to it like 5 times.
Yeah. We don't know why, it was still unassembled. Just to break some of the larger pieces. Anyway.
Some break stuff.
Disrespect yourself.
The router.
Let's speak to the likelihood of your nobility, which is reassuring. I may be able to overlook the circumstances of our meeting then. If you can provide strong evidence, of course. Tell me, are you also a hoof-beast art enthusiast?
He beckons you inside the room, and as you follow, you tell him you're not really sure what that means, but probably you're a fan of a lot of... Oh. Wow. Okay, so that's what that means. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I feel like you learned once. That anything can be art if it feels right, so art can definitely be the, well-muscled horsemen on the walls of this here living space. Equius rumbles in agreement and gestures toward a chair. It's one of those cool red and black gamer-themed chairs with embedded speakers.
Oh no, he's wasting his money!
He has, like, infinite money! He's an indigo blood!
I know, but he's wasting his money!
Oh no!
He could have bought an office chair and it would have been fine.
This man could have bought the troll Herman Miller. And
he could have bought the troll Herman Miller, or you could have bought like a crisscross chair. I like crisscross chairs personally. That's just me.
But yeah, he could have just bought like a normal chair, but no.
No, he had to get the high-tech gamer chair with the audio speakers. Oh, it probably has audio speakers because he can't put headphones on without breaking them.
Yeah, because he will pick them up, stretch them to go around his head, and they will immediately snap in twain. So that is fair, but he could also have just bought normal speakers.
Yeah.
And
he
just
could have
hired somebody to rig them up, yeah.
Yeah.
So he don't, like, crush the cable ends in his fingers.
Yeah, something like that.
There's a lot of that kind of decorating motif in here, which is a little at odds with the high ceilings and engraved doorways and general blue blood old money architecture. Does she know? Does she know? Oh, yeah, and there are broken bows and robot parts all over the goddamn fucking place. Not in neat little stacks or connected to other robot parts to create whole robots. Just an absolute wasteland of obliterated robo-corpses. Like they all were torn limb from limb and then just scooted off toward the wall. A fair few of them are splattered in blood, too. Dried, it looks almost black, but the fresh stuff on the fists of the one in pieces at your feet is bright indigo. On the one hand, it is absolutely a relief to see that it's all metal and not flesh body parts scattered around the floor. But also, it's still, not fucked up looking.
Bro hates AI that much.
For real.
POV. Some POV shit, your AI. It's just Equius with like...
the jumping,
it's just
punching image from the first
it's just Markiplier running into the room and doing the punch, but it's just Equius' face on it.
I was more imagining, that one scene from like the first season One Punch Man where like it's Genos and he just turns and it's just Saitama with like the massive fist.
Yeah. That too. That also does work. Your smile probably has too many teeth in it to seem normal, but Equius returns it in kind and leans, what he probably thinks is casually, against the edge of his desk. It creaks under his weight. Jesus, he could just end you in half a second, couldn't he?
You claim we have mutual acquaintances.
Did he always do that?
I don't think he did.
Demonstrated.
I don't remember him doing something like that.
I feel like I would have remembered that shit.
He nods toward the screen of his
thought that'd be
desktop
funny.
where he has Trollian open. Oh, fuck. Okay, you guess you can just click on someone and ask them to prove it? He seems to know both Karkat and Gamzee, and between the two, you know who's more likely to be online and ready to pester and be pestered at all times. So you click his screen name and start typing.
Crittoliterata.
Since it's MSPA reader typing, I'll just... Hey Karkat! Hope you're having a good day! I just had a quick favour to ask you.
Wait, what?
Oh, also, I miss you.
Wow, what the fuck? What happened to you? Where is your horrifying quirk? How am I supposed to settle up for some truly nauseating conversation where I don't have a not veiled at all balls reference greeting me at the beginning of every one of your excruciating messages? You sick? Like in a new way.
Okay. Incredible question to ask anyone. Are you sick? Like in a new way? Alright, Jesus, you're logged in as Equius. You fool ass just started typing like you had your own account for some reason. You blame it on the nerves and get to clarifying. Oh, sorry, this is your new friend. After I dropped you off yesterday, I wandered around for a while and now I'm hanging out with Equius. I'm using his computer.
Oh. Well, Pusher almost fucking gave up on the spot.
I don't think he trusts me. Can you vouch for me?
Hold on. Let me just bask in a concept of the two of you hanging out. It's a mental masterpiece. A tableau of awkward fucking splendor. I legitimately do not even know what sort of short-circuiting must be happening in his brain to try and make sense of you. Please don't tell me a single fucking thing about it later.
You know, the way Karkat paints a picture,
He paints a picture with what he truly is a poet at heart.
There's a reason him and Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm done now. Is he watching?
Equius leans over your shoulder and tucks his hair behind his ear so it doesn't get in the way of his typing. Nothing.
And for bow and arrow, any resemblance otherwise is only a pleasant coincidence. And yes, I am watching.
Okay, whatever. Listen up, you milk-logged chum squelcher. This little guy right there, the one you're probably dripping sweat all over, that's one of the realest friends you will ever hope to make. Sure, they'll send
we're
your
a real
life
one.
careening horrendously off course, but it will absolutely be worth it for the level of dedication they bring to the table. Don't even bother with the blood color horse shit with this one, since they're the only one of their species. Just roll with it for once in your wretched life. Don't fuck this one up. Zahak. You're an abomination and they wouldn't know what a boundary was if it took up residence in their grease chute, but you two have those things in common, so in this case, that's a good thing.
Incredible.
Karkat, master of the compliment sandwich.
What Karkat has just done is given the most glowing review of the MSPA reader that could possibly be given by any living being.
I mean, yeah, that too.
And it's a solid 3.5 stars.
Yeah, like if you're normal, this guy's like not nice to be around, but none of us are.
Fortunately, every single one of us is abnormal as all hell.
Yeah.
Equius inhales sharply, and you wonder what Karkat meant by that. About Equius, you mean? Sure, you're an inexplicable being, neither Earthling nor Alternian, but with weird, itchy memories about having lived on both planets. But he doesn't seem out of the normal range of fucked up, considering troll standards.
No, how about this?
That is sufficient. Goodbye.
He minimizes the window and steps back, somehow sweatier than he was before. He taps the towel gingerly to his forehead.
Oh, we have now been properly introduced.
Okay then, you definitely thought he was going to be more thorough than that. He does seem a little shaken up, so maybe you should just be thankful the conversation got cut short before he could really dig too deep into your lore and get judgmental about it.
I do not know the standard method of communication with your species. You will take the lead here, and it will surely become clear how I should proceed. Yes, that sounds extremely feasible. You will now begin the friendship process.
Roll credits.
I
He said
command it.
He said it.
Oh, sure, you got this. How exactly do you got this?
You kiss right on the lips.
Okay. Well,
Honestly,
I think that's
like,
closest
so
to
far
so
this
we're
guy's
both
been-
freaks are.
So we're both freaks.
I've honestly been really enjoying this version of Equius.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Very
be real. It is showing off a much more entertaining side to Equius of less this man will be the most overly horny sexual freak and will ruin your day every day with that. And it has been more, this man is pure social awkwardness bundled into a vaguely humanoid package, and he's just that.
It's the Butler Island shit all over again.
Yeah, it's a matter of, I think Homestuck's structure just did the best job possible of just making Equius as shit as possible looking. Like Hussey
I think
found
Homestuck does that for
Hussey-
a lot of its characters.
That's fair, but I think with Equius especially, if you ask me, Hussey made this character, and then they found truly the worst possible light to put that character in. They brought that shit down to a science of how do I make the character I put together here look as deeply unappealing as is physically possible. Because, on Eridan, it's pretty hard to put that guy into a particularly good light, I would wager. But,
Yeah.
just here's the worst angle of this guy physically possible. I have given you the strict, heavy upward angle. With him looking down with a quadruple chin from just the sheer level of neck bend he's having to do to look at the camera. This guy's 50-year-old man, first time holding a smartphone camera kind of situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we going to show off our cool powers or just lean into the freak side of things?
So about freaks, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, here we go.
Let's
me just-
freak.
Let's just check out saved. Yeah. You decide to just go for it. Sometimes leaping into what could potentially be a super sensitive topic for someone ends up being the key ingredient of a friendship pie. Are you sure?
I
You can see it
give
now.
this 5 seconds until he just punches our head smooth off.
You can see it now. Equius crying, thankful you are here to talk about whatever this unspeakable commonality you share is. You wiping his tears with his already pretty soaked towel. You shake yourself out of your daydream and drop this sweet loaded question right into his lap. Holy shit, you can't wait till this works! About what I expected.
Excuse you. Speak for yourself. My tending is unblemished. Carcat is only comparing us in that way to further the rules that he is removed from that particular category. It is a delicate social dance.
I'm sure it is, buddy.
Oh,
You keep
okay.
telling yourself that.
You're not sure Carcat sees it that way, but hey, whatever works for them. Anyway, you know he was just yelling a lot about something that's not a big deal, as is his manner of showing affection. But you just thought he meant, like, the horn thing.
A horn thing?
Ah, shit, yes, alright. You don't know what things are and aren't colourable around here, you know? It's almost like it's all extremely arbitrary and at the whims of whoever's in charge or something. You like the look personally, but you haven't made friends with someone with a broken one before, so you're not sure how common it is?
It is relatively uncommon. They are exceptionally sturdy, so it takes something very strong to break them.
He looks like he might be about to tell you the story, but somehow you keep not learning the lesson where you should just chill and experience something instead of leap to try and figure it out before it happens. So, fueled by enthusiasm for your newest spur-of-the-moment decision, you stop listening to his lecture on troll biology and focus instead on zapping to the moment his horn broke.
What?
Oh my god, no.
Crazy law.
We definitely did
Do we know
this
how this
somehow.
happened?
Not yet, but I think we're about to find out.
That's really
Via
fun.
fucking around, I believe. Biology is probably super uninteresting anyway.
MSPA
You'll
reading
come right
created a
back
time
here
paradox.
after and be able to contribute more to the conversation. No, worse, I don't think MSPA Reader is going to create a time paradox. I think MSPA Reader is going to be the reason the present is the way it is, particularly in the broken horn department. You pop into familiar nothingness, but instead of appearing at a point in Equius' past, feel yourself split. It's like looking at a magic eye puzzle, but with your whole body. You try to concentrate, to align the segments into a whole, but it's too late. You think for a second it might be a cool new power, but it doesn't feel that different than before. Only just triple. It's like there's narrative precedent for this moment existing in more than one plane of truth. Unable to do anything else, you just sit there in space, contemplating this paradox you watch. He looks a little younger, but not much. He's beating the shit out of a robot, but it's not the same as it was when you saw it before, however briefly. Then his movements have been smooth even in their rage, like he wasn't afraid until you showed up.
Oh, his teeth aren't fucked up.
Yeah.
Here in this weird, half-present space, his movements are erratic. He swings wildly, unthinkingly. Like there's nothing left inside him but one last flicker of fury. His teeth are gritted against tears and he just looks so tired. You want to pull him back to make him rest. See him reach the same conclusion, but not at all how you meant it. He just stops. The robot does not. Feel him close his eyes. At the same moment, you see another snapshot of time, much further back. The little grub, wobbling its way up a stalagmite in a cave. It's definitely a precarious place, but it still somehow feels safe to you, for some reason. Safe, but also like super violent. Who knows? There is a lot going on right now. Rolls to the top, and roars a baby clicking roar. Eyeing a taller cave precipice. He's little behind Wiggle as he moves to jump. Over top of that, there's another Equius, looking about the same as he does now, just +1 horn, out for a stroll in the moonlight. This one is about to cross the street, when a majestic herd of hoofbeasts crests a faraway hill. He stops, transfixed, as the animals gallop across the plain. He does not hear the approaching scuttlebuggy. Watch all this from your floating void standpoint, unable to stop it. The arcs of their falls align in cosmic synchrony, hair fanned out like a banner of defeat. The echo of the crack the horns make as they shatter reverberates in your teeth. You yell as all 3 Equises hit their respective grounds. You can't help it. You've started to care about this guy a little bit. As the sound leaves you, all 3 of them turn their injured heads to look at you in unison, and you freeze. Shit. That's probably not supposed to happen, right? You were just watching, not changing anything. You barely know what you're doing, though, so you can never be sure. You zap immediately back to the present, winded and dizzy. You feel deeply, suddenly
idea.
corporeal.
Having the present be solid, but the past be a flux as well. Is a weird way of doing time travel, but it's
Possibly
novel and I'm interested
Possibly
in doing it.
concealed on account of Equius's void thing. He's void bound after all.
Oh, shit,
The
yeah!
other possibilities of it.
Yeah.
They're all possibilities, but we'll never know the truth because it's obscured and void. Especially, I forget what's Equius's class again. Is it air?
Air, yes. Air of void.
Yeah, it might be like a subconscious past
Yeah.
thing.
You feel deeply, suddenly corporeal. Like you do when you step off a boat onto shore, but with each atom of your body separately and all at once. Equius is standing exactly where he was when you left, totally unchanged, still yammering about anatomy. Phew. Good to know nothing got fucked up in the future after you...
Oi! You were there.
He pauses, shaking his head to clear it as his memories realign.
I don't know how I didn't remember. I accepted your offer of friendship and you repay me with this tomfoolery. You knew how it happened all this time, and yet you played ignorant, jockeying for position as someone in my trust, only to play me for a fool.
No, see, you didn't before. It wasn't till after you went back this time wasn't till after you went back that this became the way things went. See? The way time travel works is...
Do not explain time travel to me. What do you take me for?
Still reeling a bit from seeing him so vulnerable, by varying stages of vulnerable, you guess, but still. You know you got this information from an unfair source, but now that you have it, you don't feel right just leaving. There's more to Equius than you'd originally thought, and you can feel the chance to learn more about him slipping away.
I don't know what it is you want from me, but you will not receive it.
Whatever connection you feel to him, in this moment, he clearly does not return it. And, shit, he's starting to get pissed. Sweat begins to bead at his temple. Your brain, scrambling to grasp a hold of any thought that isn't your abject friendship failure, latches onto the realization that, sweat and all, his hair somehow still looks really good. Would now be a good time to ask him about what products he...
I don't think this alliance is going to work out. You will leave. I must get back to my business.
Your heart sinks as he turns his back to you, presses a button on the back of a robot's neck, and rolls his shoulders.
Goodbye.
Damn, that was kind of tame.
No, it's pretty reasonable. We, massively.
He's just a
breached his
reasonable
trust.
guy.
This one is just like a reasonable one.
Yeah.
Aside from being like having a fetish and being absolutely unashamed of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's just a reasonable man.
Reasonable bipartisan.
Respectable bipartisan Equius.
Oh, Christ. Well, let's show off cool powers. Let's show off our cool powers.
Yeah.
Because evidently, that'll at least lead us towards working. Hey, you can do that. Making friendship happen is like the one skill you actually have. From what you recall, you have a 100% success rate at it too, so this budding rapport is safe in your hands.
Excellent.
I forgot. MSPA reader only sees things through through the lens of his victories.
I mean, literally, like, before it was no. Now, yeah, probably. I think the failures are probably just, like, shuffled into the amnesia.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
Maybe.
If it's been confirmed it hasn't, then I don't remember that.
Well.
You really weren't
Well.
sure he'd be down for this. It really seemed like he might be coming to kill you when you heard him stomping through the door earlier.
Kill you? I would never.
Cuts himself off as though he didn't intend to admit he didn't have it in him to murder you, and clears his throat.
First I thought you might be Orthor by Luthus. It's ridiculous looking back. Though you do share a sort of globular shattered resemblance. How did you come to entangle yourself in my brawl, only to immediately escape? Are you abnormally fast? I admit that particular method of being strong had not occurred to me, but I am intrigued. I too would like to test the limits of physical capability.
Oh, no, you can just zap places. It's a kind of strength, maybe, if you want to define a superpower that way. You show off a bit since you know Equius likes demonstration. You tell him about how all you will have to do is think of the place or person you want to visit and pop. You bop to the top of a pile of robot parts, then back in front of him on the floor. It's like that, except anywhere.
I see. That is exceptional.
Sort of just starts quaking gently where he stands, rubs his neck with his towel, but he's not really even sweating any more than he had been already. So, in his excitement, he forgot to sweat and just dabbed by force of habit? Is that a thing? Why are you even noticing this shit?
Is it possible to bring along a pillion rider?
What, like, zap a buddy with you? In answer, you extend an elbow for him to grab. His whole body is vibrating at this point. He reaches his hand out, but stops just before he touches you, like you might shock him. It's okay, it won't hurt, you say. His fingers twitch just above your elbow, and his mouth purses in distrust. You're not sure exactly what he's worried about, since you're extremely undangerous, but you let him have a moment to work through whatever he's nervous about. He takes a steadying breath, like a little It's a little unsettling to see his face relax, even briefly, into soft, calm lines. Flipped palm up, his hand slowly cradles your forearm from below. He nods, a sharp, determined movement, and starts telling you what to do again.
You will take me with you. Her name is Nepeta.
Her name is Nepeta.
Do you require any other information? Or will that be...
That ought to do it! You haven't heard of her, but you don't... You haven't heard of her, you don't think, but you feel an immediate surge of excitement about this little jaunt. Probably mostly just a friendship thirst talking, but you can't help but feel like this is a connection that is supposed to be made. Like it's something that matters. Zap away. The pleasant little cosmic slip and slide feeling when you zap around is jolted, like you got yanked off the ride with a fish hook in your guts. You land back exactly where you started.
That did not work. Did you mislead me?
No, it should work. Not even high this time.
As impressive as the strength of your power is, perhaps you'll need to apply more attention to the more intricate details involved. She is an olive blood, very short and shamefully unkempt. This information will help.
Hope so. He's starting to look pretty tense. Even with the fond lilt in his voice as he talks about his messy friend. Give it another whirl, and then you feel it. That same weighty glare on the back of your neck telling you don't belong.
Oh, that's actually very useful.
Fuck, you got zap locked again.
You will try again.
Each word is ground out one at a time between his clenched teeth. Blood trickles through the cracks in his bite and out the corner of his lips. You really don't think this is going to work, but Equius looks like he's a second away from losing his shit, so reluctantly you comply. Quit fucking trying to skip ahead. It's not going to work.
Makes me laugh that it's just an A posing like nothing.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's some other voices coming through on your audio, guys.
Yeah, that's my roommates. I'll be quiet. I'll just be right back.
I'll do that narration. As you hurtle through space-time toward Equius' floor, you start to wonder if this is just gonna be what happens now when you try and make friends. You set this truth into your heart as your face accepts the impending wood planks. Equius lands on his feet, a little ways away from you. His hands balled into fists, bellowing with impotent rage. He's not even saying words, just unleashing an agonized, guttural wail. He punches an already dead robot torso leaning against a bookshelf. In punctuation, he kicks its decapitated head, which explodes in a shower of bolts and sparks. Dust clears, you see him dutifully wiping himself down with a towel, breathing hard. Seems to have worked his anger out, because he walks with purposeful grace, as though he learned it in...
Tillian.
Yeah. And sits next to where you're still sort of laying on the floor.
You know what? That would be scary to witness, but also it's like he's working it out healthily. It's not hurting anybody.
You're both silent for a beat. Equius tugs at a lock of his hair, anxiously wrapping it around his finger. His hands fall in his lap.
I apologize for that display. The disappointment emotion is not my favorite. I feel better now, however. My Moirail lives very far away. Our paths have never been able to cross. Whatever force is blocking us seems to wield significant narrative power, so I will respect its whims as above mine in status. For now.
You know, it happens. You're no stranger to the ups and downs of friendship. The trick is to know when to keep trying and when to fall back, no matter how futile it feels or how alone you are.
Your morale is impressive, considering your circumstances.
That's probably mostly a compliment? You're not really sure. Your circumstances definitely feel like they could be worse.
You are very sure of yourself. How do you manage this when you are the only one of your kind? Without a society to tell you how to act or feel, how do you know if you are living in the correct way? How do you know where you belong? Or if you do belong?
Fucking ouch! The desire to belong is a yawning wound in your guts, one that never seems to heal. Try not to let this rip too many stitches out of it. You never feel totally secure, you say. There's always fear, always doubt, always pain. But you find people in unlikely places. Make community when and where you can. Shit. You have belongings at, what, like 8 people's houses by now? Not the same as having your own spot, but it's definitely something. You started off on the defensive, but you realise it's true. Really, you figure. Still defining yourself by your relationships to other people, but that can come from a good place, not just a twisted and forced one. You get wanting to know you're doing something right, unlocking your own mentally devised set of achievements for that sweet dopamine rush. But leaning on a fucked up social system for direction and validation doesn't really help him. And it definitely isn't helping many others. You don't need that to figure yourself out. His brows furrow, and you can almost hear a couple of the 4,672 rigid barriers in his brain creaking open. Not just other people, you think. You find strength. Strength! Is that right? In your own self, too. You met a lot of people and learned a lot of ways to be, but you're still working on what that means for you.
No. That's not right. I appreciate the attempt. This type of understanding does not come easily to me, but I believe I am following. In my case, I've striven to locate and retool the edge of my own ability. Physical prowess is a relatively typical Indigo trait, but I am abnormally strong. I've worked to hone it in an attempt to make sense of myself and why I am like this. Finding an aberrant trait and defining myself by it.
He gestures to the god-awful robot mess, then flexes his hand. The blood has coagulated since you two started talking. Stares at it.
It's This way of making may not always be a good thing. Certain habits are difficult to break. While there are loopholes in every rule, I often lose track of which regulations I actually enjoy following and which I just do not know how to disregard. At least with this hobby, all the stakes are under my control, with no chance of others getting hurt.
Unless they haphazardly zap in between your fight looking for friendship, that is. I'll be right back.
Calls himself the strongest.
I like him. Genuinely, I think he's quite, this is like with the Vriska one where it's like, they are writing these characters well.
It's some much needed PR.
Yeah, they've turned this from like an ass character into a good character.
Yeah. I mean, there was kind of drips of it in the Butler Island comic, because that was kind of my turning point for Equius. Because it was like, oh, that if you put Equius in the hands of anyone other than Hussey for writing, you can make him an endearing character.
Yeah, I think he is endearing. He's somebody who struggles, very autism coded, struggles to understand which rules are to be broached. He, in the troll society where racism is rampant.
Yeah.
It's or classism is rampant. It's quite an interesting thing to have this character who is so clearly aberrant and different, and disregarded by their peers, but so clearly respects the system they're in because they don't know how to not.
Yeah, they haven't really touched on his serving side of his nature,
No, they haven't
which I
touched
think
on him
would have been
being
an interesting thing to kind of have as a contrast to someone like Zebra, who kind of has a faux version of that serving nature when actually he uses it to serve himself and take advantage of low bloods. I forget if you were there for Zebra. I fucking hate that dude. He's the same blood class as Equius, but he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, Equius was sucked. He was awful. He was just racist and gross.
Well, yeah,
But,
no.
But
Zebra is uniquely. It's imagine Equius, but instead of having strength, instead he has the power to fucking manipulate people into fucking living at his house through just badgering the shit out of them, and then using them for sexual favors and staff.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. He's the worst he is the worst character in Hive's War Friends. Dog shit. I fucking hope that's intentional. But no, I like this Equius.
I'm back.
Nice. You could probably leave that in because we just discussed the actual comic.
Yeah.
Fair. Probably will then.
And also there was some Zebra slander in there, so...
Yeah, definitely leaving it in then. Also, is it really slander if it's just insulting them?
I can't remember if Alpha was there for Zebra's episode, so I...
Whatever the case may
Probably
be,
not.
I don't think you can slander Zebra because just insulting a person isn't slander.
I mean,
And
to
more
be
than
fair, it's not slander if it's the truth.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and if you were just saying things that, oh, he definitely did this, you were probably telling the truth, so that's also not slander. Anyway, his smile is as broken and rigid as it was the first time, but it feels different, backed by the rough warmth of his laugh.
Yeah. Do not do that again. Next time you're that to the front door, and Arthur, I'll let you in.
Next time, you think. And he smiled back. He's still
Hooray.
sweaty as fuck, but you know what?
He's okay, but he's always sweating, so.
I mean, yeah.
Sweat
Excellent
Master
victory.
9000.
Yeah. This motherfucker is the Prospirer.
That was an alright episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put in... I did the narration on episode 9. So, yeah. Other than just it was an alright episode, what do we think of this episode? With
I like
Equius.
the trend of them rewriting the bad characters to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it when you left, but it's like some much needed PR.
It does make me wonder what they are going to do for Eridan.
So racist.
Yeah, Mr.
turbo
Giga racist.
Like, Equius was racist too, but they brought that up briefly in passing because it wasn't the only thing he had going on, or like even the main thing. Really, the main thing was he was
Like,
weird and kind of creepy.
But now in this one, they gave him like an actual character, like
Yeah.
who struggles with rules and is like interesting.
yeah, like what the fuck are they gonna do for Mr. Turbo Chud Giga Incel?
Yeah, like Eridan's two major character traits were incel and racist. Sorry, not even racist. Incel and genocidal. So I do kind of wonder what they're gonna do there to try and work on that for a chapter, for a route. But we need not worry about that yet, for that will be episode 15, if I'm not mistaken.
A while away.
Yes. Hang on. There we go.
Bless you.
Thank you all. But next time we got Terezi, so that they won't need to do much to change her to make her interesting, engaging, and fun for a route.
Yeah, she's the
Because-
goat.
She is the goat for real. Of the trolls in terms of popularity amongst us, bare minimum she's on the bronze podium. Bare minimum. Unless Arthur is having a lot of fun doing the voice, then unfortunately she's picked down to 4th while Tavros takes bronze. Fittingly. And Karkat and Kanaya are just constantly hot swapping from fucking like gold and silver to each other.
The goats.
Yeah, for real. And it's not that much of a gap to bronze. So. Yes, a
Actually,
good time.
it's also, I will say, I actually think so far Karkat's route has been maybe... Nah, I didn't like Gamzee's that much. So it's my second least favourite troll route, which is a real shame. Because obviously Karkat's such a good character, but not at this point in the story.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like looking at the beta for like the final product.
Yeah.
That he weren't doing that.
I wouldn't say it was... It's very much a matter of, would I say it was bad? Nah. Would I say the others have been better? Yes.
Significantly.
It's like
Is
Karkat's
Vriska's
like
route
the
still the favourite? Yes.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
She was, I mean, this
We
one,
got,
I think this
we
one
got
was
to
the
call
most
ourselves
dramatic
Jane
improvement.
Juliet versus my OC, so I think that alone...
That's this guy's
That
canonic
alone
name.
bumps it. That alone bumps it
yeah,
up.
that is
MSPA
official.
In this
Official.
timeline, yeah. But yeah, I would like this one was the most dramatic improvement for a character. That one was the most.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was just the most fun route. Gamzee's definitely takes goofiest route.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the
I just
exception
wasn't
of that
super
one
interested
route,
in
with
it, but it was
that one
alright.
side bit. Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know
overall-
what you're talking about.
Oh, no, I was talking about the bit where he killed everyone. That was the
Oh.
least goofy.
Oh.
Nah. What murder?
One murder.
I'm just an innocent man. I'm a normal man! Anyway.
You are a normal guy. You can go into a room. You are a
You're
normal
a normal guy.
You are a
You can
regular
enter a
guy.
space.
You can
You are
enter
a-
a space.
You are a regular guy. You can enter a room. You're a regular guy.
Something.
I don't remember the
We're
full
just
bit, and
normal
it's
men.
a sad
We're
thing
just
for me.
innocent men.
For real. Anyway, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone. And we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, like the Bamzuki video. How'd you like it? If you liked it, we might do another one, but June, Arthur, and Mason get to know what's going on.
Yeah, to be fair, mine was so close to functional.
Yeah, to be fair,
Mine was not.
It was genuinely, Arthur, the one thing that divided like your Zook from being functional when you first built it was one mistake. And it's a relatively easy mistake to have made. But, yes. This week coming up, though, we got Dicey Deeds coming back around with the third of the options from the original poll, Cyborg. We're finally getting to the Royal
Finally.
Rumble. We're finally doing it. A lot of fun. How'd it go? Well, you're gonna have to watch the episode on Thursday/Friday when it comes out to find out the answer.
Oh yeah, you
yes,
need a list
Arthur,
of
yes,
those
I did need the list of the names, yes. But
You can see the sheet I used.
Oh, I get to see the back.
You get to see the behind the scenes.
That's
ooh, crazy. So while that's happening, yes, check out Cyborg when it releases Thursday/Friday this week. You can also follow me
It was
on.
fun.
It was, yes. You can also follow me on Tumblr. I post things there sometimes, not super often. Usually, if I do, it's stuff for our Writing Homestuck series. But, you know, we got quite a few things that could happen over there. And I do sometimes do reblogs. But you can also send me asks, send me DMs, send me whatsoever you choose. YouTube does sometimes eat your comments, which is very frustrating for all involved. So if you wanted to send me something, and YouTube said you could not, you can send it to me over there, and I'll actually be able to see it. And also follow June on Tumblr and Instagram. June.
Yar, you can follow me on those places. Stuff do be occurring from time to time. That is, names of those accounts are, of course, Quag like Quagsire, Souls like Dark Souls.
Yes. On both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah.
also follow Arthur on Twitch. Yeah, Arthur.
Twitch. Oh, there you go. That's the list of names.
Excellent.
Twitch. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/PENNEDIAIG. Spindraig. I thought I was going to be streaming the day before this video will come out, but I'm not because I remembered I have plans. So instead, I'll be streaming maybe the Tuesday. The day after this episode drops.
Day after this episode drops, so you'll actually be able to go and check out the stream.
And I'll say I'm going to stream at 7, and I'll say I'll stream till the latest 10. This is GMT plus 1, because we're on daylight savings time now. Or
Yes.
UTC plus 1, I suppose. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken,
finish
you're going
Dark
to be
Souls.
finishing off Dark Souls, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to get it done.
Get her done.
I love that game. It's
Miyazaki really.
They did not know how to make games. They weren't aware at this point how to make a game. They were still working on it, which
From what
I
you've
don't
told me,
forgive
and
it.
from what other have told, and what others
move
have
on.
said in chat, they knew how to make the early bit of a Souls game.
yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
got
And then
a real
just
solid
went,
game, and then
Fuck
they just went, what if actually the fundamental part of this game that's awesome was disregarded and now it's just gimmicks.
But what if we took the non-linear element and then made it linear?
And gimmick.
And gimmick.
What if, fuck you, die, unavoidable trap?
Floodgate plus stacks piece type gameplay.
And then they kind of took the wrong lesson from that into later games.
Nah, Dark Souls 2 is good.
I'm talking about the linearity.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, Bloodborne's very linear.
No, Dark Souls 2 is, like, so open and so not.
That's fair.
You've got to, like...
I'm more thinking about
Bloodborne is the most linear one, but, like, Dark Souls 3 is not that linear, right? No, Dark Souls 3 is super linear.
Yeah.
Well,
Elden Ring's not.
Well, yeah.
And the DLCs are better for that.
Elden Ring only becomes linear post-Lane Dell.
Like, I guess, because you've got an objective, but I still wouldn't call that linearity. There's, like, you still have so much more to do.
Yeah.
You just now
I mean,
have
to
a
be
place
fair,
to go.
It's more so,
there is an
it goes from, like, a
objective
massive
linear,
branch
then, like, you
to, like, one branch, but you can still do other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I get, yeah.
Goes from
yeah,
hedge
I
to
don't know,
tree.
It's kind of like...
Because it's like Lane Dell to... It's like you go from all of these, like, the, like, different demigods, and then you converge on Lane Dell to Mountain, and then Farah Missoula, then back to Action Lane Dell.
I guess, I can, you are right. You go from having an open-ended objective to having objectives.
Yeah.
So I guess,
But the
Like, the
DLC
story
thankfully
itself,
is pretty non-linear.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I don't mind.
no, I'm
having
not
it.
saying
Like,
it's a bad thing.
honestly, I think that's the non-linearness is what scares off a lot of players. I think having an objective is quite a good thing in a game like that, and just having a place to go.
I think they handle it better in Elden Ring than they do in Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like Dark Souls 1 bad.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 is not a game you should play these days.
And
Unless
that's why he's
you-
finishing up. And that's why you're finishing
Yeah.
up.
There's no unless you. No, you just shouldn't. Like,
I was gonna say unless you're a masochist, but
just like don't. Let's just go get ripped.
Dark Souls 1 is not a game that you should play unless you like bad.
There's no aftercare. There's no like safe words. It's just like, what if the person didn't like you?
Yeah.
It's like the cuck chair of games. It's like actually you
No, the
don't
top
have
chair of
interests.
games is watching somebody else play a better Souls game. It's being a Let's Play viewer. That's the cuck chair.
No, that's like, yes, that's more cuck. But I mean, like, in terms of actually playing a game, a Souls game, Dark Souls 1 is like a cuck chair where, like, you are technically involved in this experience, but autonomy and agency are so far removed, and if you actually want to get involved, you have to go out of your way so much.
I love how this is all outro.
yeah, this is all outro.
This is
I love how
all
they-
Arthur
what do you-
talking about streaming segment.
What are you playing after that? After...
Resi 2.
Yes.
a good game.
A good game.
And I'll probably be quite quick at it because I'm good at that game.
Excellent. Fair enough. Right. And sadly no Mason to send us off here, so with that, we'll see you.
I'm Mason.
Oh, she's got the other sock puppet out, I see. She's got the other puppet. We've brought the joke full circle.
I can't
here.
do a good. I can't do a good impression of any of you guys, but
We're
I especially
professionals
can't
here
do a
on
good
this.
Mason impression.
See, we're all professionals here on this channel, and as such, we've brought the joke full circle. We know what we're doing. Trust. With that, we'll see you in the next video. Later!
Bye.